22 years, not just a number, a lifetime. A generation of fans grew up, moved on, and changed. But one thing stayed the same: the memory of Rich Eisen behind the SportsCenter desk. Back in 2003, Eisen signed off for the last time. He wasn't just leaving a job, he was leaving a legacy. He was the voice of late-night sports, the face of highlight reels, the guy who made you laugh, made you think, and made you care. Now, in August 2025, he's back. Not for a tribute, not for a flashback, but as the full-time anchor of ESPN's 11 p.m. SportsCenter. The moment feels unreal. The lights hit his face, the camera rolls, and suddenly it's like time never moved. This isn't just a comeback. It's a homecoming. It's ESPN saying, we remember what greatness looks like, and we're bringing it back. Rich Eisen didn't just host SportsCenter, he helped build its soul. From 1996 to 2003, he brought energy, wit, and heart to every segment. His chemistry with Stuart was lightning in a bottle. Together, they made sports feel like poetry. Fast, funny, and full of feeling, Eisen had a rhythm. A cadence, a style that made you lean in. He didn't just deliver scores, he delivered stories. He made you feel like you were part of the game, part of the moment, part of something bigger. When he left for NFL Network, fans followed. His show became a staple. His voice became iconic, but SportsCenter? That was always his origin story. And now, after 2 decades of evolution, ESPN has opened the door again, not just to a man, but to a memory. This return isn't about ratings, it's about respect. It's about honoring the voices that made sports personal. ESPN and the NFL struck a media deal that reshaped the landscape. As part of the agreement, ESPN acquired key NFL productions, including The Rich Eisen Show, starting September 2nd. It will stream on ESPN, Disney+, and ESPN Radio. But this isn't just about platforms. It's about synergy. It's about legacy. Meeting innovation. For fans, it means more Eisen, more storytelling, more authenticity. For ESPN, it means reclaiming its soul, bringing back the voices that made it iconic, and reminding the world that sports aren't just games. They're stories, TikTok edits, Twitter threads, Reddit tributes, Instagram reels with throwback clips, YouTube reactions with fans tearing up. Rich Eisen back on SportsCenter. I'm not crying, you are. This is the crossover episode we never knew we needed. 22 years later, and he still owns that desk? For Gen X and millennials, it was a time machine. For Gen Z, it was an introduction to a legend. And for everyone watching, it was proof that some voices never fade, they just wait for the right moment to return. This isn't a one-time event. It's the beginning of something bigger. With Eisen anchoring SportsCenter and his show expanding. Across platforms, ESPN is entering a new era, one that blends legacy with innovation. Expect deeper interviews, smarter analysis, and storytelling that hits harder than ever, because Eisen doesn't just report, he connects. He makes you care. He makes you remember why sports matter. And now, with the full weight of ESPN behind him, the possibilities are endless. 22 years ago, he walked away. Today, he walked back in, not as a memory, not as a guest, but as a legend reclaiming his seat. This is more than a comeback. This is full circle. This is history, rewritten, revived, and reborn.